Salut les élèves de la 3e année primaire. Je m'appelle Aaron. Je suis votre professeur de français. Alors, j'enseigne maintenant la classe de la 3e année. Avant de continuer notre programme, il fallait vous rappeler la question de notre maladie qui s'appelle Corona. Alors, à ne pas oublier que la Corona, c'est une maladie qui est réelle. Et alors, il y a beaucoup de précautions que nous pouvons faire toujours, comme laver nos mains tous les jours. Et puis, et à ne pas oublier quand même de sauvegarder votre environnement. C'est ça. Alors, sauvegarder l'environnement signifie balayer les parties de la maison, de l'extérieur de la maison, pour pouvoir comprendre ce qui se continue dans le monde. Alors, nous venons maintenant sur notre programme de la 3e année. Alors, ce que je vais quand même vous dire aujourd'hui, c'est que nous allons faire un rappel. So, let me tell you that we deal with the reminders, because I remember that I taught you a lot of things and it was your first time to see or to learn French. That is why now I want to remind you something. Let me tell you what I taught. I taught you the rules of reading French. It was les lois de lire le français. Do you remember these rules of reading French? I taught you only 3 rules of reading French, okay? It was that we read French like what? We read French like Kiswahili. It is what I taught. We read French like Kiswahili. So nous lisons le français comme le Kiswahili, okay? As I told you, we know the vowels of Kiswahili. It is A, E, I, O, and U. But this U in French is I. It is what I taught. So now, why do we say that we read French like Kiswahili? Because 65 or 75% of French words are like Kiswahili. For example, let me give an example of this word. Okay? Though it has got an accent, but we read it like Kiswahili. In English, we read it meter, okay? But there is no meter here. This is me and tre, right? Another word is like this. B and the ble, okay? So this is pure Kiswahili. And then this Bible is French word, which is, in English, is the Bible. It is not the first time to see what is the Bible. So here it is Bible. Bible, right? So, another word, another rules which I taught you, it was to mute the final consonant. Who can remind others how to mute final consonants? I see, you know. So we mute like this. For example, there is this one, the less, okay? There is the lats, okay? There is like this. So we mute these consonants, whether they are 2 or 1, we mute them. We cannot read less, but we read le. We don't read lats, but we read la. We don't read riz, but we read ri. It is what I taught. And then everybody knows, I think. That is why I'm reminding you this, okay? So now let me give you now a sentence, okay? To apply this rule of to mute the final consonants. We apply like this, okay? We do like this. Okay? This is a sentence, okay? Though it is not a kilometer sentence, it is a sentence, okay? Made by how many words? 1, 2, 3, 4 words, okay? This is a sentence. Now, who can read this sentence, okay? Applying these rules which says we mute the final consonants. We read like this. Mes mots sont bons. Mes mots sont bons, okay? My words are good, okay? Mes mots sont bons. Right? Okay. Now, the third rule, because I taught you 3 rules of reading French, okay? But the most important are the first rule and the second rule, okay? Read French like Kiswahili and mute the final consonant so that we can be closer with the Kiswahili. Now, the last one, because we have 5 rules, but I taught you 3. The last one which I taught was to find what we call artificial vowels or vocals. Artificial vowels or vocals. Here, let me underline here. Je souligne, je souligne, je souligne, je souligne. Read French like Swahili. Tu lis le français comme le Kiswahili. And then you mute the final consonant. Il faut silencier les consonnes finales. Et après, artificial vocals or vowels, it means les voyelles artificielles. Les voyelles artificielles. Means what? We have natural artificial, which are in Kiswahili A, E, I, O. Okay? But now, here, why do I put a star? Okay, it's because the way you pronounce this letter differs from the way we pronounce it in Kiswahili. So, because in Kiswahili we pronounce it U, but in French we pronounce it I. That is why we say A, E, I, O, I. A, E, I, O, I. Now, why artificial now? Artificial is because we combine 2 vowels to get another sound. Example, I told you that if you combine this letter, this vowel, and plus this vowel, you get sound A. Okay? Example, me. If you want to add even an S, because you can read it by applying the rule number 2 and rule number 3. That you cannot say mais, no, you say me. Right? If you combine this letter plus this letter E, you get sound again. Sound O. Okay? For example, I want to write the word. Write the word décimo. Okay, this is our O, and then we add that the rule number 2, which says that we are not supposed to pronounce the last consonant. Okay, that is why we say décimo. Okay, mo, vo. Okay, it is like that, right? Here, if you combine again A plus this, A plus this, A plus this, okay? The same, you get sounding O. This is sound, okay? So, lo, example, lo, water, okay? So, basket, okay? Alright? No, bucket, sorry. Bucket. So, lo, water. So, bucket. Okay? So, here I'm reminding you what I taught in connecting the artificial vocals or vowels, okay? So, now we may even continue to combine 2 vowels to get another sound. For example, you may combine this letter O plus this letter. So you get sound U. For example, here, vous, tu, etc. Okay? You cannot say vos, no. It is vous. Because this O plus A, okay? It is like that, okay? So, I taught you a lot of things. You go and cross-check your exercise. So I was reminding you this and this and this, okay? Another thing that I taught you was issue of greetings. Greetings, okay? Greetings. I taught you salutation, okay? Salutation. Alors, je sais bel et bien que tout le monde sait comment saluer les gens, ok? Salutation. Bon, je vais effacer ici. Semble-t-il que vous avez terminé ici, n'est-ce pas? Vous avez terminé, alors c'est pourquoi j'efface ici. Alors, si vous voulez continuer à écrire ces mots ici, il n'y a pas de problème, mais j'efface ici des bouts, ok? Alors, salutation. Salutation. Ça, c'est le deuxième chapitre que je vous ai enseigné, la salutation. Alors, salutation, bon, je vous ai enseigné comment saluer les gens le matin, je vous ai enseigné comment saluer les gens l'après-midi, le soir et pendant la nuit. Alors, je vous ai dit qu'il faut dire bonjour. Alors, répétez bonjour. Ok, c'est bonjour. Alors, tu peux dire comment ça va? Alors, comment ça va? Comment ça va? Ok? Alors, what is the answer of comment ça va? So, I think everybody still remember that the answer of comment ça va is ça va bien. Ça va? Ça va? Ça va bien. Ok? Alors, après, je vous ai enseigné comment dire ton nom. Comment dire ton nom? How to tell your name and how to tell someone's name. Okay? So now start how to tell your name. You do like this. Je m'appelle. Je m'appelle Kiroba. Kiroba. Je m'appelle Kiroba. Okay? My name is Kiroba. Alright? So now, the question was, do you remember the question? So that somebody may reply like this, je m'appelle Kiroba. Alors, the question is, what's your name? So, en français, comment tu t'appelles? This is now the answer, suppose this is the answer. Je m'appelle. Alors, the question was, comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? Comment tu t'appelles? Il y a S ici. Comment tu t'appelles? Alors, the answer will be, je m'appelle Kiroba. Ok? Je m'appelle Kiroba. Je m'appelle Vurugu. Ok? Je m'appelle Michel. Alright? C'est ça. Comment tu t'appelles? So, that was what I taught in connection with how to tell your own name. But now, how to tell someone's name now, it is what I taught. For example, il s'appelle Vurugu. This is the name of a person, okay? So the question will be, comment s'appelle, for example, comment s'appelle ta maman? What is your mother's name? Okay. As I told you, we don't choose the name of our own parents, so that is why we chose names which are not even in our syllabus, okay? So, Vurugu, Kiroba, etc., okay? Because we are not talking about the real names, okay? So, nous ne parlons pas des noms réels, nous parlons des noms imaginaires, okay? Nous parlons des noms imaginaires. Comment s'appelle ta maman? Okay? Alors, because this is for men, we have to change now the il because the question is ta maman. So here we put Elle. Elle. Elle s'appelle Vurugu. But suppose it was the guy want to know the names of the father. Okay? Comment s'appelle ton papa? Ton papa. Okay? So you should start with the what? This il. Il s'appelle Kimonyo. Ok? Il s'appelle Kimonyo. Alors, je vous ai dit que ce sont des noms imaginaires. Ce ne sont pas des noms réels. Ce sont des noms imaginaires. Ok? So, ça c'est parmi les choses que je vous ai enseignées concernant la salutation. Alors, je vous ai enseigné. Bon, j'efface ici maintenant. I write here. Now, okay. Continue to be writing what is here. Okay. Vous continuez à écrire ce qui se trouve ici en haut. Alors, après, troisième chose, je vous ai enseigné ce que nous appelons communément dire ton âge et son âge. Dire ton âge et son âge. You tell your age and someone's age. Okay? Everybody knows. Who doesn't remember how to tell his name or her name here? Everybody knows. Okay, good. Now, dire ton âge. Let me give an example, if you forgot it, okay? Je m'appelle Aaron, j'ai 42 ans. Je m'appelle Aaron, j'ai 42 ans. Alors j'écris en lettres, toutes lettres, 42 ans. 42 ans. Ok? 42 ans. Right? My name is Aaron Maha. I am 42 years old. Okay? It is like that. Means what? How to tell age. Okay? Your own age. Start with the word j'ai. J'ai. J'ai means what? I am. But remember, as I told you, in French, it is as if the way we tell age is the way Swahili people tell their ages, okay? They say, Nina miaka, I have. It is like they say in Kiswahili, I have 42 years. Okay, in Kiswahili. I have, because to say j'ai means I have. But in English, we don't use have, we use am. Alright? So that is why I told you that Kiswahili is a little bit, French is a little bit Kiswahili, okay? Yeah. In Kiswahili, nina miaka. Okay? So, French, j'ai 42 ans. So English, instead of using have, they use am. Right? So that is how we say, I am 42 years. Okay? So, dire ton âge. Je m'appelle Aaron Mahara. J'ai 42 ans. Right? Now, tell your age now, your own age. Are you able? Good. Now, if you want to tell someone's age now, il s'appelle Moussa. Il a 10 ans. 10 ans. Okay? Or 8 ans. 10 ans. Okay? You write D and then A. And you pronounce 10 ans. Right? His name is Musa. He is 10 years old. It is like that, okay? So, it is what I would like to remind you now, because it is so many weeks, I don't know, so many days without revising French. Okay, so I think now you got ideas of all things that we saw. All right, and then next time we shall continue now other things in connection with les jours de la semaine, l'alphabet. Et puis après, nous continuerons le nouveau chapitre. Ok, nous allons commencer le nouveau chapitre, new chapter, so that we can continue to progress in French. Right? So thank you very much, children, for your cooperation and your participation. So continue to be participating like that, and then next time things will be good in French. Everybody will be able to flow in French. Okay? Merci beaucoup sur votre participation et votre encouragement. Bon, je vous souhaite alors un bon, comment dirais-je, progression, une bonne progression sur le français. Merci beaucoup.